Connor says, I had a client I had on the BS 3% commission deal I mentioned a few lives back. He closed a 10K job and accidentally attached me to a conversation he had with a customer, and he's ghosted me. So now I've moved on and I've got four contractors checking out the same two jobs I generated a few days back. I told them I'm offering them a couple of free leads. And from my perspective, when one of these guys close a good job, I'll try and get a deal of some sort with that one contractor. I feel like I need much more volume before I'd go for the flat fee. Yeah, you want more volume for flat fee. I agree. If you find a very trustworthy business owner, commission really makes sense. So you have to at least keep the conversation rolling. I've had plenty of experiences where the first client just didn't get it, but then eventually you find a client that's like a rock star that's paying you on commission. So it's part of the process. But understand that if you don't have that much other lead gen sites going on and you got this site that's generating these like big jobs, you could even try taking the calls yourself and doing the sales handling of it. And then now you got the customer's information, and then you legit share that lead information with four or five contractors. And it's whoever closes that deal is gonna let you know, because then you're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna send you more of these. So then they're gonna close the deal and then they're gonna pay you a fair commission amount. If they don't, you'll be able to tell because then you can follow up with that customer and say, did everything work out well for you with the service or with that company? You could almost act as like a customer quality assurance kind of rep. I understand that it takes a little bit more effort to do that, but when we're talking about high ticket like this, sometimes it's worth. And the reason why I would do it like that is because then you're not wasting your time sending the leads to one company and that company ends up being like a dumb company. You doing it this way, at least you're able to cut that time and then you're able to test out. Sherman says, I had an insane 40-minute conversation with a pressure washing business owner today. The owner has five trailers with equipment totaling 50K per trailer. I've given him three leads so far that he closed and got paid on. I talked to him about paying me for leads, and he thinks paying me Angie price is fair. I suggested I do cold calling to get him commercial leads, and he's $75 per lead. That turns into $20,000 commercial job was fair. My mind was blown. He's never really needed my leads because he wanted to do only commercial jobs soon. He says he has zero competition within a 2 hour radius. I feel very motivated to start an official business where my lead gen is. I already found a local person who would be willing to start a business with me and has pressure washing experience. I spent 10 minutes making five cold calls and got three commercial pressure washing leads. I think I have the capital to go in on this, but was wanting to get some advice about this, the whole process for doing this out of state. All right, so there's actually several students I've known over the years that had their own pressure washing business. I would search inside JK and search pressure washing. I could have sworn I forgot. Anyway, I think if you search in the group, you'll find that person that joined JK because they owned a pressure washing business and they crushed it as soon as they joined because now they're able to generate their own leads. If this guy is telling you he doesn't have competition, that he is an idiot and he just gave away his card like at a poker table, because with no competition means you can take piece of that market share pretty easily. And pressure washing is one of those business models where it doesn't take high skill to do, but you can legit hire any help off of Craigslist. You just need the pressure washing equipment, which is not that expensive. And off Craigslist, you can even hire a high school kid and pay him pretty well. And you're now running a pressure washing lead arbitrage business. 75 per lead, that turns into $10 to $20,000 commercial job. Okay, that sounds, let's do the math. This is how you can figure out the math of lead. Okay. So this kind of math is important to show the business owner because we need to display to the business owner that, dude, you're not talking to some chump. You're talking to an expert. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years. You cannot give me BS. Like, this is the aura, this is the swagger that we need to display to the business owner. So it's okay. So hopefully you guys can see. Let me zoom in real quick. So one commercial job, Truman said, is $10,000. And then I would ask the business owner, if I sent you 10 leads, out of 10 leads, commercial pressure washing leads, how many out of 10 can you close? And if he's telling me he's got no competition, like commercial leads are few and far to come by. Okay, so if I sent him like leads, like if I sent him 10 leads, he's gonna close 3 out of the 10 leads. And if average cost of commercial pressure washing lead, average price of commercial pressure washing lead is like $10,000. And for me, like I usually get 10% commission. Okay. But I get it. Like sometimes some business owners with commercial jobs, they're a little bit weird. They like a little bit lower percentage. I've experienced that. So let's just say he agrees to 8% commission, right? Like that to me, that seems more than generous. Like pressure washing, you don't have that much hard costs. It's just labor. So it's not like roofing, commercial roofing job where suddenly you have huge material costs like pressure washing. Your pressure washing costs, like profit margin should be at least 60%, 70%. It should never be lower than 40%. So I feel like I'm being generous. I think 10% is more than fair because if I keep giving you these jobs at 10%, like you're making money and I'm gonna be motivated to get you even more commercial pressure washing jobs. Let's just say 8%. So if I generated for him $10,000, my commission out of that would be 8%. So that would be $800, right? Commission. Sent him 10 leads. He's going to close 3 out of the 10 lead commercial washing jobs. So when he closes 3 of those jobs out of 10, that means he just made $30,000. So my commission, if I sent him 10 leads, should be around 3 times 8. So if I sent him 10 commercial pressure washing leads, my commission that I'm owed at 8% commission should be around $2,400. So to calculate the value of one lead, then you simply divide this number by 10. So the price of one commercial pressure washing lead, I should be getting around $240 for one commercial pressure washing lead. All right. So that's how you do the math on that. So when he's telling you $75, like start your own pressure washing business. That's what I'd say. Hopefully that was helpful.